Legacy of Hogwarts?
Revelio.
Oh, Hogwarts Legacy. What the heck was that? It's a bell? Oh, okay. I had this already. Alright. Let's see what Natty has for us.
Are you ready to put an end to Harlow?
I'm not gonna... Let's put it into Harlow.
Are you ready to put an end to Harlow?
Are we leaving?
I'm ready to do what's needed to take Harlow down. I know you have a plan.
We must gather information from the friends of Mr. Bickle that Archie and Mrs. Bickle mentioned. Agabus Filbert, Otto Dibble, and Mr. and Mrs. Rabe.
All right.
I suggest that you speak with each of them while I head to the Hogshead. I saw some Ashwinders heading there. And as my mother would never go near the Hogshead, she is less likely to learn of my activities than if I were to wander the village questioning its residents.
Very well. I'll speak with them, see what I can learn.
I knew I could rely on you. We need to know how they are being blackmailed by Rookwood and Harlow. Meet me here after you have spoken with them. Hopefully, by the time you return, I will be able to move a bit more freely.
I was wondering if these guys are inside of Hogsmeade. If not, I could just fly off, you know? Let's go! Right here. Let's see.
Mrs. Rabe should be...
Oh, Isco, what have I done?
Mrs. Rabe, I wondered if I might speak with you about Theophilus Harlow. I'm a friend of the Bickles and I'm trying to gather evidence against him.
Poor Joanna and little Archie. And now Harlow has taken my darling Isco.
What do you mean? Why?
I'm a security guard at Gringotts, and my husband is a curse breaker for them. Harlow approached me about helping him extort my colleagues into giving him treasures from the vaults.
And you declined?
Of course I declined. Repeatedly. I thought they'd given up, until I came home one night and found my husband gone, and a note affixed to my door with a knife. The note stated that I only had a few days to reconsider helping with some banking needs, and that my husband would appreciate it if I acted quickly. But the help Harlow wants is help that I cannot give, and my dearest Isco is paying the price.
Thank you, Mrs. Rabe. Knowing the lengths that Harlow will go to is helpful, albeit more than disturbing.
Mr. Bickle was trying to help us, but now he's gone. I don't know what to do.
I shall do all I can to get evidence against Harlow, Mrs. Rabe.
Very well. Here's the note I received. You must be careful as well. Please don't put yourself in danger.
Some evidence worth hanging on to.
Thank you.
Yeah, we'll be able to put it into Harlow.
Now, Otto Dibble works at Gladrags. I should
Harlow.
check that.
Please tell me you didn't take it, but
Dibble.
perhaps it's been here all along.
Mr. Dibble, may I speak with you? It's about Theophilus Harlow.
I've nothing to say about him. May I interest you in a stunning cravat today?
Please, sir, I would like to help. I spoke to Mrs. Bickle.
You know the Bickles? All right. But we must be discreet. Can't have Mr. Hill hearing this.
I know Mr. Hill. He was kind to me the day of the troll attack.
Oh, he's a good man. But even he wouldn't understand about Harlow. It started a few weeks ago. I was distracted, reading a note, when you-know-who came into the shop. I hid the note behind the counter and offered to help him. He stared at me for a moment, then asked me to check on an order he'd placed. I went into the storeroom to check on what turned out to be a non-existent order. When I returned, he was holding the note.
What was in the note?
It was a note from Rosie Hill, Mr. Hill's daughter. You see, we've been, well, secretly engaged these past 6 months. We haven't told Mr. Hill yet. I dare say he has higher hopes for her. Harlow advised me in no uncertain terms that my relationship with Rosie, not to mention my employment here, depended upon my cooperation.
What did he ask you to do?
It all happened so quickly. In an instant, he took a very expensive scarf from the counter, pocketed it, and smiled. He said, "Your secret is safe as long as I can supply my lady friend with delightful items like this every so often." I've been able to cover for his requests until now with some creative bookkeeping, but I can't keep it up for much longer. I'm terrified to say anything. I could never live without Rosie.
Thank you for telling me. I'm gathering evidence to take Harlow down.
I would love nothing more than to see him rotting in Azkaban, but be careful. He's an awful man and incredibly dangerous. As for Rosie's letter, should you happen upon it, I have committed it to memory. You may destroy it immediately.
Understood.
Now hurry off before Mr. Hill returns. Where was I?
We're on the right track. Now to find the last of Mr. Bickle's friends.
No, I know I'm not crazy. Did that thing just jump? Yeah, give me all your money, homie.
Agabus Filbert must be around here somewhere.
Gotta run around town to get the information.
Excuse me, Mr. Filbert. I wondered if I might speak with you about your dealings with Theophilus Harlow. I hope to ease Mrs. Bickle's mind by gathering evidence against him.
Oh, tragic what happened to Bickle. He wanted me to speak out against Harlow for an act of violence committed against me. But I feared Harlow's retaliation, and so I refused.
If you had spoken out against him as Mr. Bickle asked, perhaps Harlow would be locked away by now.
Perhaps. But perhaps I would have suffered a similar fate.
You said that Harlow committed an act of violence against you. Could you tell me what happened?
Before my extraordinary wife, Dulcibella, passed away, she had just completed a small book of poetry. As a surprise for her birthday, one she never had the chance to celebrate, I had the book beautifully bound and plated in gold. One day, Harlow came calling to punish me for having spoken out against the Neanderthals that comprise Rookwood's lot. Before I knew it, I'd been petrified, and Harlow was rifling through my home. He found the book of poetry, with its exquisite gold plating. I watched helplessly, lying there in my entranceway as he walked away with the book, laughing as he went. I was shaken to my core. Still am, to be honest.
I imagine you fear Harlow retaliating again, but do you mind if I share this information with Officer Singer?
I suppose I have no choice. This extortion can't go on forever. You can pass it on to anyone who may be willing to help. Harlow does not like people talking, as you already know.
I've spoken with Mr. Bickle's friends. Now to find Natty.
Got all the information. Got all the information. Come on, Natty, where you at? Oh, is that? No, not her. Man.
My first employment.
Right, this character runs so much, I feel like I'm running. So much easier flying on a broom.
It's not like Natty to be late. She said she was going to the Hog's Head. Perhaps I'll find her there.
Don't tell me she got kidnapped. Y'all ain't popping then.
Natty must be around here somewhere.
It's water cold. Oh, I've been over here before.
Natty's wand. She can cast without it. She wanted me to find this. She's in trouble. Revelio will show me where she was taken. Revelio!
Nosy little students get what's coming to them.
Natty must have been taken this way. I need to find her quickly.
She left flowers and everything.
The footprints led to this room. There must be another way forward. A hidden door. Natty must have been taken this way. I need to find her quickly.
What's this? Oh. Look at that. Take your money too.
I'd better be sure I'm not seen. Revelio.
For a poem book and love letter.
Using that girl as bait, Hogwarts coming for her. Just kill her. Stupid would be arrogant enough to come in here alone. If I'm to think, we've seen far worse in our years. Hey.
Revelio.
I may go to Hogsmeade later, stir up some trouble. They need to be reminded that we're still running things. I've robbed every traveling vendor that's passed through here. They never see it coming.
Oh, fine. Okay, you guys ain't gonna see this coming either.
Girl's been nothing but...
Revelio.
I used to be stationed near Irondale with Selwyn.
Dark Wizards.
Revelio.
Huh?
Feldcroft was extraordinarily dull. Does no one put up a good fight anymore?
Be on the lookout for the girl's friend. If they're dumb enough to come through.
As if it's all the fault of us witches! You talk as if we do nothing but spend our days brewing love potion and trying to lure the eye of a young wizard upon our dresses! I shall be shining in Rookwood's eyes when he sees what I'm capable of.
Night.
Not my fault if a customer's...
Revelio.
Oi.
Rookwood will reward us for our loyalty, don't you fret.
Share alike, say I. There's something wrong in
My loyalty.
Hey.
Revelio.
It's one thing to secure allegiance with one who has something to offer, a craftsman, but it's quite another to bring into the ranks one who bumbles around, not knowing the difference between a love potion and a...
Wrong that one dude. stuff. Come on, go in.
Wonder where we should aim for next. Somewhere else they're lured into thinking
Revelio.
we'll protect them.
Oi. We should speak to her again. Perhaps she'll tell us where we can find that friend of hers.
She's determined to say nothing. The boss will deal with her when he arrives.
Yeah, you can
My
try.
skills are wasted doing this.
It's about time we'll put
Expulsion!
Oh no, you don't! What's happening?
Let's go.
Expulsion! You've made us... Expulsion! You hanging.
Get!
Dare do such a thing to me.
What are your thoughts on?
No more happy days for you.
Go fight your boss. Up here.
You've the brains of a troll!
Goodbye. Auntie got captured. And knew it.
Natty must be here somewhere.
You found
Revelio.
I knew you would realize I had left my wand for you. Speak over here. I need your help.
Got a big bad on here. I'm kicking you behind too.
Mr. Rabe, Daisy told me you'd been abducted.
You spoke with my wife. How is she?
Worried about you. Are you all right?
I am all right. Thank you for coming. These locks are cursed, and there's an anti-apparition jinx on the cells. Even Natty's skill with wandless magic cannot free us. I need you to find my wand.
Use mine. We'll find yours together once you're out of there.
I need my wand for this. Using one with which I have no connection may not work as well or as quickly, and we cannot risk detection.
I shall do my best. Any idea where it might be?
It's nearby. I can sense it.
Understood. I'll find it.
Your friend Natty was not able to summon my wand.
Revelio. Lumos. Mr. Rabe's wand.
My wand is somewhere in this room. I can tell.
Revelio. Aloha Mora.
What does this man want?
Mr. Rabe's wand must be nearby if he can sense it from his cell. Mr. Rabe's wand. He'll be glad to have this back.
There you go, sir.
Mr. Rabe, I found your wand.
Well done. I knew it was nearby. Now, you best stand back. One never knows how a curse will react to being broken.
Thank you, Mr. Isco.
My pleasure. And thank you, my friend. We owe our lives to your bravery. I may be too weak to disapparate with you both, but I can try.
You go ahead. Find Officer Singer. We will get out of here on our own.
Very well. But be careful. Thank you, my young friends.
Be prepared for a fight. These Ashwinders must pay.
I'm looking forward to a fight.
Revelio.
I see you.
Give it back! Barely felt anything at all.
Death from above! Expulsion! Ah, stupid! Might want to look up here. Expulsion! Expulsion!
It was an easy
They
fight.
got what they deserved.
Yeah, let's get out of here, Natty.
Revelio.
Over there.
The book of poems that was taken from Agabus Filbert. He'll be thrilled to have this back. Revelio. Otto Dibble's love letter from Rosie. He wanted me to destroy this if I found it.
Get out. I'm out. Dang it,
Lumos.
I went the wrong way. Hey, did I go the wrong way? Here they are. Looking for much more than that simple fight.
Let's find Officer Singer and put an end to her.
Officer Singer.
Natsai Onai. I
Let's
should
go.
have known. And you, the troll dispatcher. Oh, thank goodness the two of you are safe. Isco Rabe told me a couple of students had rescued him. Should have known it was you two.
Is Mr. Rabe all right?
He is. I sent him home to his wife, Miss Onai. Your mother will not be pleased to learn that you're still risking your safety pursuing these dangerous men.
Actually, Officer Singer, Natty and I learned of several Hogsmeade residents who've had their lives threatened by the Ashbinders. In addition to abducting Mr. Rabe to blackmail his wife and Natty, Rookwood and Harlow have also extorted Agabus Filbert and Otto Dibble.
I will look into all of that. As for the two of you, I appreciate what you're trying to do, but you are taking great risk. Next time, please let the authorities handle the Ashwinders.
Yes, officer. Do you have enough evidence to take down Harlow and the rest of Rookwood's lot?
Well, it's certainly a good start. We shall see. But you can leave this to me now. Natsai, you may wish to speak with your mother about this before I do.
My mother will not like this. Thank you again for rescuing me. We shall speak soon.
Yeah, you get in all types of trouble. Next quest. This girl getting herself in so much trouble. Ridiculous.
The Ashwinders have ceased pestering me. I suspect that's your doing. Thank you from me and Rosie both. We're just leaving for our home after we tell Mr. Hill of our recent marriage. Wish me luck.
Oh, hope Miss Dibble is happy.
Oh, good, you're safe.
There you are. You were in such a state when you left.
The poachers got to my gran. Someone recognized me in Horntail Hall and they got to her.
What do you mean? Is she all right?
She's fine, thank goodness. But they were at her house, our house. They assumed I'd sent the egg there. She said they took the whole place apart looking for it, screaming that we'd cost them everything.
I'm sorry, Poppy. I'm glad she's all right. I don't think either one of us could have anticipated that.
I should have known. I underestimated the poachers. And now another creature's in danger.
What do you mean?
The poachers refused to leave empty-handed, so they took valuable journals that Gran had discovered when she was researching rare creatures. One of them contained theories about a secret hiding place of the Snidget, long thought to be extinct.
I take it you aren't going to let the poachers anywhere near the Snidgets.
Gran wants me to stay out of it, but I know she's devastated that poachers might go after the Snidgets, if they still exist. We had the element of surprise on our side when we saved that dragon, but the poachers will be watching for us now.
We need allies. Others who hate the poachers enough to help us, who value creatures as much
Merlin's beard! You're a genius! The centaurs! They'd want the Snidgets protected at all costs.
Sounds as if we need to go and talk to the centaurs.
We'll need to be careful in how we approach them. Tensions with them are high. Still, I think they may be our only hope. Let me think on it. I'll let you know as soon as I have a plan.
Oh man, as soon as you have a plan, your grandmother gonna be dependent on you. Well, what else can I do for right now? This.
Revelio.
Let's talk to the headmistress.
Welcome back.
Hello, Professor. I have news. The goblins are looking for something. Another repository. They've built drills to help with their search.
Most troubling.
Are these repositories like the broken container I found at Rookwood Castle?
They are. I fear we have no time to lose. Have a look at the map. Fortunately, the next trial is fairly nearby.
It's Hogwarts.
As you know, I was headmistress in my time. My portrait hangs in the headmaster's office. In fact, I witnessed Professor Black learn of your arrival. And I'll confess that I wondered about you.
Wait, is the next trial in the headmaster's office?
It is. I had hoped that when the time came, the occupant of that office would be of help to us. Unfortunately, this headmaster seems wildly unconcerned with anything but himself. You'll need to access the office while he's away.
I understand. Very well. I'll find some way to get in.
Good. I shall meet you in my portrait there. Until then.
How how will I gain access to the headmaster's office? Perhaps Professor Fig will know what to do.
What are you up to now?
Alright guys, I'm gonna see you guys in the next episode. I'm gonna talk to Professor Fig. Peace out.